Help me write a good title and description. The same thing here for Facebook live stream, and provide some good SEO hashtags on the descriptions as well. help me write help me write a script, an easy to understand script about what is going on. I mean, explaining all the after pool hours, another day. It's definitely the weekdays. It's gonna be a hell of a long week. Tomorrow will be the family wedding, but in my grandparents' generation, be going to the church and to dinner, watching two people getting married. My ancestors, my cousin, relatives, and then Colossalcon Texas is this week, this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 3 days weekend at Kalahari Indoor Water Park. I explain about what Colossalcon Texas is about, and then of course explain the park and pool rules, safety, just reiterating the general pool rules. Again, no lifeguard on duty, swim at your own risk. Parents, supervise your children. Thank you for exercising safety and being mindful of wasps and bees, explaining the bees and wasp activities in details and understanding their ecology and their habits, how active they are, and that they usually don't sting anyone as long as you don't bother or disturb them. They are there to gather water and all that. Because again, usually if you don't bother bees or snakes or spiders, they won't hurt you. They are not predators, and there aren't a lot of any insects or wildlife around everyday parks, common parks that would just go out away to harm people or park users or swimmers or the community residents. But be mindful and not to disturb their nests. I have received strong complaints about bees and wasp activities, and I have communicated that to the management numerous times. And well, from what I understand, I heard that there have been complaints about kids or children getting stung by bees. And again, Friday at 7:22 p.m., I got stung by a honeybee, a bee. I'm doing okay myself, but I got plans for tomorrow Monday, and the pool is closed tomorrow Monday. Just a reminder, regarding most pools, the pools are open. I don't know, depending on the park and the pool rules. Sometimes the gym are also closed, but for apartments and anything that has amenities, all their rules, the posted pool rules and park rules. They are usually pools are usually closed no later than 10 p.m. from my understanding, and they are not safe to go swimming late at night or at nighttime. And again, the pool is naturally exposed. Outdoor pools are open to all. They're rated E for everyone and everything. So be mindful that the outdoor pool are cannot be like they are 100% unavoidable when it comes to ants, bees, or anything that enters through the fence. And it is what it is. So please exercise health and safety. And thank you for keeping the park and the pool clean. Ugh. All right. Help me write a brief summary about Upo's anime, the history of Upo's anime, and anime pop, those collectible anime pop culture front storefront. Give me some detail what it's about. Help me write for a commentary for me to speak to the viewers and audiences. And just to reiterate, update fandom events, Lion and Crown, any updates, any information about Windbloom Festival, the event located in Mesquite Convention Center at the Hampton Inn as well in Mesquite, Texas, near Dallas. Any whereabouts from the owner and any new rising details about Windbloom Festival? Okay, testing, mic check, one, two. I'm not sure. Let me check. I'm gonna check on YouTube. Testing, testing. All right, testing, testing, testing. Okay, just checking the mic. Let's see. Oh boy, testing, testing. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Just make sure my mic's working. All right. So it looks like it's working. I am live streaming here on Facebook, YouTube, and Rumble. Three-way live streaming. Facebook, YouTube, Rumble. Facebook, YouTube, Rumble. I also trying to stream it on Twitch, but I don't know. Twitch is having problems. Probably have to restart or reinstall Twitch so I can stream four ways. Again, it's another day. It's another day, another week. I am off tomorrow. I was working as a pool attendant, pool monitor here at the community pool at the parks. The nearest park location here in Central Texas. Of course, for any nearby neighborhoods, neighbors, friends, families, those that have seen me around nearby, have seen me somewhere. Well, I'm live streaming right now. So, well, it is what it is. It's another stream, another day, another night, another weekend. Starting the weekdays, kids will be in school. Thank goodness everyone's doing okay. Nobody is seriously hurt or injured. I pray to the Lord that everybody take safety seriously. Safety is paramount. All right, so we're live streaming. So again, you know who I am, General Sunbeam reporting, Sunbeam Titan, Sunbeam 007, Sunbeam 0072, Sunbeam 0, Sunbeam 10, Sunbeam 13. Commonly, you know me as Sunbeam. But of course, GS, General Sunbeam, the bright orange sun. That's my usual standard watermark, my official sun logo with the GS in the middle. So every time you see me somewhere, I'm General Sunbeam. That's my alias, my character, my everything about me is General Sunbeam. As always, is another live stream content. Follow my previous live stream, and I have produced content for almost a decade. I've been on YouTube, Rumble, you name it, all across social media, all across the internet, all across the platform. I'm sure you have recognized me, you have seen me somewhere, and there's no doubt. I created numerous posts here on Facebook and posted a lot of content on YouTube, Rumble, DeviantArt, Twitch, Twitter or X, Pinterest, Skype, Discord, Instagram. I don't have Blue Sky, but I'm planning to create a Blue Sky. The Russian Facebook called VK. Buy Me a Coffee, ArtStation, Patreon, OnlyFans, you name it, and other adult entertainment websites. Anyway, let's go ahead and read the preliminary since it's been a long week and I always hate having to be out in the hot sun, taking care of the community, doing what I gotta do, what's best for the community and what's best for business. And I don't get paid very well for all this, having to get sun exposure, sunburn, cancer, bee sting, wasp sting. Well, I'm about to get to there. But okay, the week ahead, family and conventions. So this week, just again, as you have known, for those that care to watch my live stream or hear me out from start to finish, once again, viewer discretion is advised for a serious, mature, potentially not safe for work. 18 plus, mature discussion. Viewer discretion is advised. Exercising open door policy, First Amendment rights, and liberty of uncensorship. So with that, let's kick this off. So with the week ahead, family and conventions. This week kicks off a long busy stretch of weekdays filled with major events. Monday, family wedding. Earlier, I was spending time with my immediate family members, checking on my grandparents. My uncles have came into town. They're in town, so my uncles are here. All my uncles are here, and I already had dinner with my grandparents, spending time with families, immediate family members. My parents are away on their cruise vacation, as I said yesterday. So my family are away on the cruise trip. I don't know when they'll be back. But me and my wife have spent time with our grandparents, with my immediate family members, my grandparents, my immediate grandparents, checking up my grandfather, my aunt, my grandma, and we had dinner. Special thanks and shout out to my grandparents. Appreciate them for taking care of us. We let them know about the family wedding, the upcoming wedding tomorrow. I also let my supervisor and the management know. I also let my other pool attendant or pool monitor, my other colleagues know what's going on. So there'll be a family wedding tomorrow in the evening at the church and at the dinner in Chinatown here in Central Texas. So again, Monday family wedding. The week begins with a large family wedding, celebrating relatives from my grandparents' generations. The day will be beautifully structured, starting with a traditional church ceremony followed by a formal dinner reception to celebrate the newlyweds alongside extended family across cousins, uncles, grandparents, parents, other kids, relatives, in-law relatives, in-laws, and close friends, their best man and their matriarch of honor. Again, this is a beautiful day, and I pray for the Lord. Pray to the Lord for safety, prosperity, in the future of their endeavors. I pray for safety. I pray that we all live peacefully and prospectively, and hope that good fortune comes, good karma, good fortunes, and good luck. I pray to the Lord that I say the same to all newlyweds and those that are getting married and those that hope to seek relationships, hope they find success in all that, and hope that things ends well and that there are no bad vibes or bad omen or any problems to the unfortunate, to those that are innocent. As I pray for the continual safety and keeping the peace. I cannot stress that all these continuous crimes, natural disasters, and diseases continue to roam the earth. But yes, the day will be beautifully structured, starting with a traditional church ceremony, followed by a formal dinner reception to celebrate the newlyweds alongside extended family. Colossalcon, Colossalcon, Texas, Friday through Sunday. Now moving on. Okay. This should have been smoothly, but again, just reading off the script here. So, Colossalcon, Texas, Friday through Sunday. For those regarding Colossalcon, Texas, Friday through Sunday. The weekend shifts to a high energy with Colossalcon, Texas, taking over the Kalahari Indoor Water Park Resort. This is a massive, highly anticipated anime, gaming, and Japanese pop culture convention. Cosplay, and then of course there's the water park. So expect fan service, but remember, cosplay is not consent. Please do ask before asking for hugs or and all that, but expect a no, expect rejection. Remember that you have to be 21 and over to drink alcohol and drink responsibly. Colossalcon, Texas is an all-age, family-friendly event. So remember that to be responsible. There are children, so keep your fair distance and be mindful of parents. And again, be mindful when interacting with those that may be underage. Safety is first, but remember, cosplay is not consent. Keep your distance. Remember to respect boundaries and personal space. So it is a highly anticipated convention with anime, pop culture, cosplays, photography, videos, and just a lot of guests and panelists. It uniquely combines standard convention activities like elaborate cosplay, vendor halls, artist alleys, and fan panels with the immersive tropical environment of a massive indoor water park. It is a 3-day celebration of fandom, creativity, and water park fun. Pool operations and general safety rules. Now moving on to pool operations and general safety rules related to Kalahari Indoor Water Park, and I'm trying to speak and offer the top generic safety rules, and this is always paramount. For those utilizing the local community amenities at parks or at apartments or any amenities, local amenities, strict adherence to park and pool safety rules is paramount. Operating hours. The pool is completely closed. Well, here at Boulder Ridge, here at the community neighborhood of Boulder Ridge, the community is completely closed on Monday. So I don't know what are the hours of operations at other related community parks across Round Rock, Pflugerville, Austin, or Central Texas, but other related parks that has pools, they may close at 8, they may close at 9, they may close earlier, they may close at 10. But again, there are rules. So for here at the Boulder Ridge Community Pool, at the community neighborhood, the pool is completely closed on Monday. On standard operating days, pools generally close no later than 10 p.m. I am almost certain that majority of the outdoor pools at most parks, they do not close no later than 10 p.m. They are not open till midnight. So it is as it is. No night swimming. I'm pretty sure this is common sense across every other related park, community parks. No night swimming. Entering the water after hours or late at night is strictly prohibited as it presents a severe safety and visibility hazard. And that's considered trespassing if you're trying to climb over the gates or try to bypass any entry, locked entry. So don't be trespassing and don't be late night swimming or whatever term is called, again, trespassing. Don't be doing that. Swim at your own risk. Again, swim at your own risk. There is absolutely no lifeguard on duty. There is absolutely no lifeguard on duty, so swim at your own risk. Active supervisions. Parents and guardians must actively supervise their children at all times, as well as the elderly and those that have disabilities that cannot be able to swim or able to swim safely. With all respect, please supervise your children and those that cannot swim or disabled, elderly. And I want to reiterate that safety is top priority and that do not want anyone to sustain any form of injuries related to the park or pools. There are posted pool rules. Please honor and adhere to the pool rules. Community cleanliness. Now, moving on to the cleanliness of the park and the surrounding community areas. All residents or park users must clean up after themselves. Throwing away food and drinks to keep the park pristine and safe for everyone. Always verify and follow the specific posted rules for your apartment complex or community park, as amenity access, including gyms and pools, can vary. Remember to have a mobile app, any amenity access, whether that's the Alta, the Avalon, Alta Open, the Open, formerly Open Path, or any form of mobile amenity access to gain entry into the gates for gyms and pools or meeting areas. Remember to have some sort of application. I stress this to a lot of residents and to all the community park users to have Alta Open or any form of access on your phone as for digital key, because majority of gyms or any amenity access are not unrestrictedly open to all. They are not open to the community, like they are not unrestrictedly open to the public. I want to make that strongly clear, as I've been told by the management numerous times that residents that live on site, that live on the property, must have the Alta Open or any form of digital key access on their mobile app. You can download it on Google Play. You must create an account, register, and get with the correspondent office management to be authorized to have access to the amenity gyms or pools or any amenities. It is for the residents, rent paying residents. It is not for visitors or any outsiders. So I want to be crystal clear on that, crystal clear. And I'm saying this out from the bottom of my heart, out of the respect for those that are paying rent, living here on site. I wouldn't think it's fair for just random visitors coming from the outside to use the gym and trash our gym, trash the pool, make it unsafe, and having everything to be closed down. So I want to reiterate, a few days ago on Saturday, I know there is a back to school bash event, which is open to all, and I believe it is open to all visitors. It is open to the public completely, unrestricted. It is not limited to residents and approved guests. It seems to be that it is open to all visitors, all outsiders. There has been no clear communication or no clear instructions from the management regarding the event, but I do expect it to be as busy as can get, crazy busy, like heavy activity. So the pool was open, the main gate were open, both gates were open. People were eating at the table, eating near the pool, drinking. And well, of course, the management know it is as busy as they can get. There were even district management, general management, outdoor supervisors here, locating the back to school bash event located at the community location of Boulder Ridge, South Pflugerville, not too far from Manor and not too far from 683 East Pecan Street in Central Texas. A few days ago, there was a first recreational water illness (RWI) where I was told that the pool should be closed due to a, well, I can best say a restroom incident. From my understanding, that the pool restroom doors were either heavily used, locked, are heavily used. They need serious attention, and the maintenance technicians are unable to get to it. Again, it is very busy. The back to school bash event, it was busy as it can be, and the pool activity, the main pool, is heavily used. And there was an RWI incident where someone took a restroom near the pool on the concrete pool floors within the pool enclosure, and I was told by the management that the pool will have to be closed. So I just wanted to communicate that and let everyone know, which is why, which is why those that live on property, the pool gyms and pools or other amenities are limited to the rent-paying residents that live on site, that live on the property. It is not completely open to the visitors, or it is not unrestrictedly open to the public, open to all. It is not open to outsiders. It is not open to strangers. It is not open to those that doesn't live on the property. I'm pretty sure nobody would care, but it would become something to care about if it's going to be like that, where everyone that comes from another neighborhood or another district elsewhere or another zip code coming into the property and then just usurp or take over the pool, and suddenly it's a whole bunch of outsiders, and then they just trash the pool, trash the park, trash the gym, make it unusable. I'm pretty sure it's not fair to all those that pay large amount of rent, when it should be only be limited to the Boulder Ridge residents community, not to all visitors coming from a different neighborhood or a different zip code. It is not unrestricted and it is not open to all visitors. But of course, the management and myself don't know who lives on the property, who came from outside. I mean, if someone announced or declared that they don't live on the property and they just came from somewhere, of course, how will the management know? I've been asked that, and of course, there's been a lot. I'm sure that concern or question has been raised from other residents about that, and I myself have also raised that concern as well to the management. So I just want to communicate here to the social media about courtesy and consideration on why you need to have an additional key or additional access to use the gym and the pool. Here for Boulder Ridge, you need the Avlagon Alta Open, the Alta Open app. You can find that on Google Play Store, download it, create your account, register, and then get with the office staff, with the office management tomorrow to be authorized to use it, and you have access to the gym. That is how almost every community park operates. Apartments, condos, or any amenity buildings, whether that's gym or a pool, that are limited to the residents that live on the property, that live on site, because they're paying rent. It is fair for them that it should be only be limited to them and not limited to all visitors coming from all different zip codes or different neighborhoods. It is not open to all. It is not an unrestricted public use. So I want to make that very clear. Appreciate for anyone hearing me out here, made it this far, understanding where I'm coming from and explaining all this. Now, moving on to the next point, let's talk about wildlife ecology and the reality of outdoor pools. Since for those that are going swimming, when you live in an apartment or you live in a condo or you live in any forms of living space, homeowner renting, if you go to a community pool or a community park with the pool, it is a naturally exposed outdoor pool. So again, I'll reiterate, wildlife ecology and the reality of outdoor pools. A naturally exposed outdoor swimming pool is deeply integrated into the local environment. Because it is completely open to the elements, it is rated E for everyone and everything. Again, it is rated E for everyone and everything. This is something I will stress this and try to communicate in Spanish. Espanol to a lot of residents, trying to speak English and Spanish so that the communication is well effectively clear. But at least here I'm communicating to everyone here on social media, on YouTube, Rumble, on Facebook. If this gets reposted and shared, I appreciate it. And it's also posted on the story on Facebook. So I'm communicating to anyone living in South Pflugerville, Boulder Ridge, anyone that have recognized me. I want to communicate this crystal clear that the naturally exposed outdoor swimming pool is is integrated into the local environment because it is completely open to the elements. It is rated E for everyone and everything. It is 100% unavoidable that ants, bees, wasps, mosquitoes, snakes, cockroaches, frogs, and other wildlife will enter through the fencing. So everything is open to the elements. It is 100% unavoidable and inevitably difficult and challenging to prevent all these wildlife from entering through the fence through the fence into the pool. So again, it is 100% unavoidable that ants, bees, and other wildlife will enter through the fencing. Do understand? Do understand that? Understanding bees, wasps, and local wildlife. During the extreme summer heat, stinging insects like bees and wasps are highly active during the daylight hours. Their presence around the water is driven by sheer survival, not aggression, sheer survival. So I want to reiterate again that for wildlife and flying insects, ants, I will reiterate this part, but this is considered ecology education and enlightenment. Before I continue and reiterate, I'm gonna drink my water. I'm thirsty and my mouth is dry. Oh yeah, I'm so thirsty. Oh man. All right. So again, regarding wildlife ecology, and and of course it's common sense and everybody understands or gets it that the reality of outdoor pools. You already know what to expect, but I'll still communicate this. Understanding bees, wasps, and local wildlife. During the extreme summer heat, stinging insects like bees and wasps are highly active during daylight hours. Their presence around the water is driven by sheer survival, not aggression. Water foraging. Let me try it again. Water foraging. Worker bees and wasps visit the pool strictly to gather water droplets. Yes, worker bees and wasps visit the pool strictly to gather water droplets, which which they carry back to cool their hives and hydrate their colonies. Non-predatory nature. Bees, wasps, spiders, and local snakes are not natural predators to humans. They do not go out of their way to hunt, track, or harm park users, swimmers, or residents. And don't believe what all those movies like Jurassic Parks and Snakes on a Plane or anything that has to do with make believe where they make all these insects dangerous. They are not predatory. They don't go out of the way to just attack park users. So again, non-predatory nature. Bees, wasps, spiders, and local snakes are not natural predators to humans. They do not go out of their way to hunt, track, or harm park users, swimmers, or residents. Sting triggers. They will generally only sting if they are physically swatted, stepped on, or if their nest is directly threatened or disturbed. Once again, sting triggers. They will generally only sting if they are physically swatted, stepped on, or if their nest is directly threatened or disturbed. recent activity and safety protocols. There has been a heavy increase in insect activity lately, resulting in complaints. So again, resulting in complaints about children getting stung. Even experienced staff are not immune. I myself experienced a honeybee sting on Friday at 7:22 p.m. Though thankfully I am doing okay. I am doing okay. So I just want to communicate recent activity and safety protocols that there has been a heavy increase in insect activity lately, resulting in complaints about children getting stung. Even experienced staff are not immune. And again, I myself experienced a honeybee sting on Friday at 7:22 p.m. Though thankfully I'm doing okay. I'm still here. I'm still breathing. I'm not feeling anything abnormal. I'm doing okay. I did communicate this to my management and supervisor. I communicated through email, and earlier I left a voice message to the Boulder Ridge management about the incident. But I don't know if it's true, if anyone is just overreacting. But just in case, I did report it to the management and reported the whole. Has been about the heavy increase in insects activity lately. I saw like 7 to 12 different species of wasps: black wasp, yellow jacket hornet, red wasp, honeybees. I do see dragonflies, but I think dragonflies are harmless. I just want to remind again that it is 100% unavoidable to prevent bees, wasps, ants from entering into a naturally exposed outdoor pool. Believe it or not. I just wanted to deliver the truth, and well, I can only do so much. And I already rise this awareness to the management numerous times. Wrote it in the notebook, communicated through emails. I'm sure they are well aware of it. I'm sure they are well aware of the frequent complaints about bees and wasps. But all I can do is communicate and spread this awareness on social media and the internet to keep everyone well informed and remind that safety is to the best of your abilities to stay out of the hot sun. Don't be using the park. I mean, I know everyone likes to go swimming. I don't know what I can say about outdoor swimming pool. Unfortunately, it's the pool hours close. The pool hours as it is. Boulder Ridge community pools open at 10 a.m. and close at 8 p.m. From my understanding, every Sunday the pool opens at 12 p.m. and closes at 8 p.m. As far as the pool hours of operation goes, according to the management of Boulder Ridge. Other related park community pools, I do not know if they close at 10. Some pool closes at 3, some closes at 5, some closes at 6. Some could open as early as 8 a.m. and closes at 6. I don't know. I am just a park or a pool attendant, and I'm just doing what I'm told by the management. I have no superior authorities after that. I have no superior authorities, and I only make reasonable exceptions, but I am not the manager or I am not the higher ups. I don't have total authority. I love to make residents happy. I love doing what I can do. But again, it is for safety. It's a safety for the children. I want to make sure the children don't stay too late, swimming late at night, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. That is a complete safety hazard. So remember, safety is top priorities, and I appreciate for everyone taking it seriously, hearing me out, and taking all that seriously. So remember that bees and wasps, they don't bother you, and they will only sting if they are physically swatted, stepped on, or if their nest is directly threatened or disturbed. So again, recent activity and safety protocols that there has been a heavy increase in insect activity lately. Bees and wasps, fire ants, mosquitoes, resulting in complaints about children getting stung. And I'm not even immune to it. I got stung by a honeybee unprovocatively, by an unprovoked. It is unconditional. I felt a dull, light needle injection like sensation, and I just did that, slapped, and the bee fell down near the chair, and that was on Friday evening at 7:22 p.m. a few days ago. But thankfully, I'm still here and I'm doing okay. It's kind of what I get for, not getting paid, but putting my life on the line, risk getting stung, handling fire ants, getting bit by mosquitoes, doing all this for what's best for the community and what's best. And I am working hard to communicate in Spanish as well. Just a lot of things to document, report, and log and communicate. Doing what I can. And whether anybody sees this, see all this, and appreciate it, well, I will just best say that you're welcome. And as always, I do what I can to keep the community safe. But I think I'll be honest that next year I probably should not apply to be a pool attendant just to get paid under the competitive amount. I'm still struggling to keep up with my bills. Got rent coming up, and I would rather get paid more than enough to keep up with it. About 2,000, between 2,000 to 4,000 a month for the full to be able to survive and live comfortably, covering every expenses, common expenses. These safety concerns have been communicated to management numerous times. I wrote on a notebook, I communicated through email, I just submitted another email, updated the email to the supervisor, to the immediate supervisor, to the maintenance technicians, and left a voice message to the Boulder Ridge management office. So the community management, I'm sure the community managers already are well aware of this information, and well, I'm pretty sure they can say that it's under 100% unavoidable. There's nothing more that they can do to really repel the bees and the wasps. They'll keep on going through the pool, through the fences, and trying to absorb water for their hives. And they are very active during the day. So I already communicate these safety concerns to the management numerous times, to the supervisor, to the maintenance technicians, and to the best of my abilities, nothing has been done. Like any long-term solutions to best repel the wasp and bee activity. So, however, the best defense is personal awareness. Just be mindful of your surroundings, do not disturb active nests, and respect the wildlife. If the heat is too extreme and the insects are swarming heavily, the safest choice is to avoid the park entirely until conditions improve. Ultimately, that is the only best solution I can say, and what the management will tell me, and what the management will tell all residents. With all due respect to all residents, especially residents of Boulder Ridge and South Pflugerville and other related community parks, what I can say is if the heat is too extreme and the insects are swarming heavily, the safest choice is to avoid the park and the pool entirely until conditions improve. Or you can go to the park probably at 7 a.m., 8 a.m. if you can early in the morning. It is optional and the park are available, but I'm sorry that however, the pool is limited. Eventually, soon the pool season will come to an end, and the only time that the pool are open, that is if you're residing in the hotel. The hotel pool are indoors and very safe, and I'm sure they're very well maintained. Hopefully, I'm sure there may be pool attendants at the hotel that can maintain the pool, but naturally exposed outdoor pool is unavoidable when it comes to wildlife, insects, bee activities, wasp activities. I want to make that clear that your best, safest choice is to avoid the pool and the park entirely until conditions improve. And it is considerably too hot. If it's too hot, stay indoors, put on sunscreen, wear a hat. If there is a sunscreen also with an insect repellent, that could also help. But I don't know if it's safe for the pool. I mean, there are a lot of things that enter the pool. The filtration, the filters are running 24/7, and a certified pool operator will always make sure to maintain the pool hygiene with chemicals, the chlorine, and all that. But again, just be mindful when going swimming. Follow the posted pool rules. No running, no alcohol, no glass. Only 2 guests are limited. Children must be supervised, and you can no swimming alone. And children must, again, children under the age of 18 must be supervised by parents. And appropriate swimwear. Make sure to wear your swimming wear. No jeans or anything. So wear appropriate swimwears. And also, no smoking or vaping. No pets inside the pool enclosure space. So I just want to remind the public, the general public of the internet, community pool rules. They are similar rules applies to other pool rules. So that's all I can say. That's what I can say here, and that's the preliminary message for Facebook, for here at Facebook, for YouTube and Rumble, to remind everyone about the community park and pool rules and the safety of wildlife, bee activity, wasp activity, ants. The best I can say is to be mindful of your surrounding, look after another, pay attention, do not mess with the bee or the wasp, supervise your children. It is 100% unavoidable, and I don't want to mess with the ecosystem. I'm not playing that kind of game. If you got stung by a wasp or a bee, I am sorry to hear that, but please be aware of your surroundings. Do not mess with the bee and the wasp. Do not mess with the hives or the nests. Keep your distance. Just try to slowly back away. If you can, if you notice a bee or a wasp, try to keep your distance. So stay safe out there. Now let's moving on to catching up with my previous live stream. I was discussing something about the park and employment and doing lunch drop or DoorDash. I don't know what I was talking about on my previous live stream on Facebook, YouTube, or Rumble. But as I was saying, I'll just continue my stream address. So as I was saying, an employer should understand that I value autonomy. Yes, individualism, autonomy, exercising my own free will to my own volition, free will, and as a freedom to be your own self, oneself. So again, an employer should understand that I value autonomy, competitive pay, clear expectations, and productive work. A collaborator should understand that I take ownership, attribution, deadlines, communication, and intellectual property seriously. A friend should understand that my attention is increasingly directed towards stability and creation. For true friends that are companions, if I have a true friend would read me like a book. They would really understand my ambition. They would know where I'm coming from. They would know I want to pitch and produce anime. They would send me links. They said they would copy or repost or try to record part of this as fair use, record or try to document some of my content as fair use, reiterate what I said, and forward this or share and repost this live stream as messages to Crunchyroll, to Sentai Filmsworks, Studio Ghibli. A true friend will go out of the way to make their own content to promote, share, and repost this live stream or any of my live stream across social media platforms to Crunchyroll, to other anime industries out there, other studios out there, saying that I, General Sunbeam, want to pitch and produce my own anime. Supremacy, Clash Between Heroes and Villains. Going on my Wattpad page, following me on there, sharing my YouTube, sharing all my social media handles, sharing all my other accounts, profile channels, to the producers, to the industry studios of every anime, and letting them know that I, Sunbeam Titan, want to produce my own anime. Supremacy, Clash Between Heroes and Villains. That is what I look for a true friend. A true friend would know me that well and would remember that and would save any of my images as fair use, create their own YouTube channel, podcast streaming, share, repost, get the word out, get the message out to all various anime studios, whether that's Bang, Zoom Entertainment, Sentai Filmsworks, Studio Ghibli, Crunchyroll, Aniplex, Mappa, Sun Swish or something. Like every other animation studios out there that streams and makes anime. A friend would do that, would go out of the way and do that for me on my behalf. That's what I look for in a true friend. A friend is what I want to look for. Not a friend that focuses on games, entertainment, goes to convention, and not just at the bare minimum hears me out. A true friend will go out of the way and help spread the words and help get my message out. I want to really make that loud and clear. So again, a friend should understand that my attention is increasingly directed towards stability and creation. That's what a true friend is, and the definition of a friend, or what I define friend. I may participate in entertainment, conventions, or social activities, but I usually think beyond the immediate moment. I am asking what the activity can become. Can it become content? Can it become experience? Can it create a professional relationship or some sort of business related connections? Can it support a future project? Can it become income or at least for me, business revenue? Can it help me build a recognizable identity? That is how my mind works as of now, how my mind works, my mindset, and that is how I think. And that's what I look for in a friend. If I want again to reiterate, a friend, a true friend, if they really care about me, a true friend will read me like a book. Because I just said this already. I said it earlier, just a second ago. And you already, if you have watched all my previous live stream on here, if you have watched any of my previous content on YouTube, Rumble, or even here on Facebook, if you read any of my posts, my profile picture, my profile cover here on Facebook, if you check on my Twitter X, Instagram, Discord, Skype, Pinterest, VK, MySpace. You know, I will say the same thing. And you know that I'm very consistent in saying all this, that I'm all about producing my own anime. Supremacy, clash between heroes and villains. If you check my Wattpad account under General Sunbeam, Sunbeam 007, I've written over 100 chapters on supremacy, clash between heroes and villains. I'm still stuck at 10 followers, 10 followers on Twitch, not Twitch, Inst- not Instagram either. Wattpad, 10 followers on Wattpad. But on Twitch, I'm stuck at 41 followers on Twitch. And Instagram, I'm down to 58 followers. Oh man, so much grinding on being a dedicated, passionate content creator, producing content, streaming, all this. So again, any true friends that have watched or hear me out on my live stream, you know where I'm coming from, and you already know my ambition, and you already know that I clearly make it so easy for everyone to read me like a book. I've already communicated and have my voice out here, and I will reiterate again that I care about someone to go out of my way to reach out to Crunchyroll, reach out to all these anime studios and say, Sunbeam Titan wants to create and produce his own anime, Supremacy, Clash Between Heroes and Villains. Spread the word, email Crunchyroll, email them, spread and communicate. I'm trying to build that audience. I'm trying to build that connection and try to really get my attention out there. Communicate to all anime conventions, comic cons. I'm hoping that they know and hoping that they know my true desires, my true career, my in-game career desires to produce my own anime, to be my own and be the next anime producer, just like Monty Ohm's Ruby, just like the creator behind Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball franchise, the creator behind Code Geass, the creator behind Sword Art Online, the creator behind ReZero, the creator behind every anime on Toonami, Adult Swim, and same thing with manga and every television and movies. I'm trying to be like all these producers. You know me now, and you have already known me beyond what I have said here. Now, again, I'll just say this, continuing on the script. The mission behind supremacy. The largest expression of that mindset is supremacy, clash between heroes and villains. Supremacy is my original futuristic military fantasy, isekai, and science fiction or science fantasy anime universe set on the alternative world of Titanumis. Basically, that if the Titanumis is like the alternative version of Earth. If God writes his story, if God is the author of what's going on here as of now, then I'm the God of my own story. I'm the creator of an alternative world or an alternative Earth in a different universe, in a different dimension called Titanumis, where basically eventually I'll get to it if I can continue writing this story or continue trying to make an anime out of it, where everyone will have superpowers, but it is limited to the few chosen one. I mean, I could have said this more and elaborate this more, but it is on a world on an alternative Earth called Titanumis, where pretty much eventually people will have superpowers. If God gave us superpowers, who will He grant? So about what I'm pitching here about supremacy clash between heroes and villains. It is set on the alternative world of Titanumis. Titanumis is divided between two rival alliances. On the world of Titanumis, there are 8 characters. The Heroic Alliance is the Allied Evolution Salvation, or AES, or ACE, or ICE. Its 4 absolute leaders are General Sunbeam of the Solar Regime. Again, the absolute leaders are General Sunbeam of the Solar Regime, Lady Moonbeam of the Lunar Regime, Extreme or X Vice Colonel Starbeam of the Star Regime, and Professor or Prince Galaxbeam of the Galaxy Regime. That's the 4 heroes, the 4 protagonists of the AES. Opposing them is the Bullying Revolutionary Deficiency, or BRD. Its 4 absolute leaders are Lord Darkwing, or Darkwing of the Darking Regime, Blackwing of the Blacking Regime, Shadowwing of the Shadow Regime, and Deathwing of the Death Regime. These 8 leaders represent compete. Sorry, these 8 leaders represent competing governments, ideologies, powers, military forces, cultures, technologies, ambitions, power hungry, power structures, and visions for the future of Titanumis. So these 8 dictators or 8 powerful absolute leaders have superpowers and they have their own plot armor built and they can only tackle each other. They can only cancel each other out. So they all have superpowers and they all can fend for themselves. These are not boss. They're true leaders that can stand their own ground without without relying on their soldiers, their military mights, other elites, or mighty commanders. They can fend for themselves. Because if they're supposed to be powerful figures, I want to make sure they can fend for themselves to make them validate that they are powerful figures. So basically saying if, with all due respect, if Hitler, the leader of the Nazi Germany back in 1940s during World War II, if Hitler has superpower and he's granted plot armor and immortality, that's kind of basically how I describe my 8 absolute leaders, my 8 powerful characters in that regard. Only absolute leaders can defeat another absolute leaders. So in that case, the AES can defeat the BRD, and like that. So that is pretty much the core story of Supremacy. The project explores power and responsibility, love and hatred, justice and domination, good versus evil, right versus wrong, the 7 heavenly virtues versus the 7 deadly sins, order and control, Utopia versus dystopia, war and peace, trauma and healing, loyalty, leadership, and found family, and the humanity that remains inside characters with extraordinary abilities. My ambition is to transform this universe into a professionally produced serialized anime. That means far more than producing attractive posters and just continuously writing on Wattpad or any other literature related stories full of words. It requires a complete production Bible, organized canons, season maps, finished scripts, character model sheets, environment designs, storyboards, animatics, casting, voice direction, original music, sound design, animation, SFX, special effects, editing, financing, marketing, legal agreements, licensing, distributions, and a reliable production team. I want skilled human artists, animators, writers, voice actors, musicians, designers, editors, directors, and producers to help build to help build the project properly. I really want to see this traditional pipeline come to fruition. And I know I've said this a lot on my previous live stream several times, and I really am making a mission to remind all of you Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, and the rest of the social media across the internet that I care about this, and I want to see supremacy clash between heroes and villains exist, come to fruition. I want to watch it. I want to watch my own anime. I'm not trying to make money for myself. This will be out of my own pocket, paying 100% revenue to keep the production going. So I don't know where I can start other than to start saving up and start investing in the bank to make sure the bank pays me interest. That's the best I can go, but I don't have $1 million or $1 billion to really set all this up. And I don't want all that to be in vain. I know, sadly, I've heard and seen some aspiring anime producers have been badly scammed for those spoofing or posing as an anime industry studio. I have seen poor anime aspiring producers have been scammed, and I hate that. I don't understand why that has to happen, but it's sad. But I would shame those that have scammed. Those scammers and con artists should be damned, condemned, jailed, or put in the hospital with almost no sympathy and no respect to the scammers and criminal crooks. We work hard for our money. We work our butts off. We are out in the hot sun. We get stung by bees. We work 10 or 12 hours on foot with almost no rest or breaks. And we work hard for our money. So if I spend my hard-earned money to all legitimate artists, I expect legitimate artists, legitimate companies and businesses, reputable. So I really want the help to build the project properly. Those professionals should be credited clearly and compensated fairly when funding is available. I don't know when I'll be able to start funding, but hopefully I can make enough to start this project. And I'm just communicating to all of you because I really do care about what I want, and I'm hoping to get someone to come forward and say, General Sunbeam, I heard you love to make anime. I have all the connections. I have all the money. I'm going to help you. I'm going to share this content. I'm going to share this live stream. I'm going to share your content. I'm going to share all your social media handles to Crunchyroll, to all the anime studios. That's what I want to hear. And again, that's the definition of a friend I look for. Basically, I want somebody to be like Mr. Beast with a camera and help me get the recognition out there, help me build my reputation. I want to be in other people's content. I want to be on podcasts, news, articles. I like to be on the magazine and to be well recognized as a person with serious ambitions. Well, just continuing on. At the same time, the central intellectual property must remain protected because I own the intellectual property, the copyright to supremacy clash between heroes and villains. The characters The characters, regimes, names, lore, mythology, story direction, and identity of supremacy belong to the original project I have spent years developing. Collaboration should strengthen that vision rather than take ownership away from its creator. So again, collaboration should strengthen that vision rather than take ownership away from its creator. Now, I want to reiterate again, just going back again, the characters, regimes, names, lore, mythology, story direction, and identity of supremacy belongs to the original project I myself have spent years developing. The ideas are mine. If I can try to draw my own characters, I own that copyright itself. But again, those ideas are mine. I hope true artists that draw, I mean, they own the piece of the art that has its own copyright. But if I'm buying their service, pretty much that is my artwork that they're drawing for me on my behalf. Both me and that artist own that work because I think it's fair. I didn't draw it, I fully commissioned it, but I own that artwork. I basically buy it and license that artwork. So I can post it on Facebook, I can post it on YouTube, I can market it, advertise it, and saying that's my artwork. But the credit goes to the commission. The credit goes to the artist that did the service. So the artist can also post it on their DeviantArt because they draw it. They also own the copyright, but I would say they are the co-copyright owners, co-intellectual property copyright owners. I'm the one that completely owns it. So I want to make that crystal clear. Oh boy. Oh man, I gotta drink some more water. Why content creation matters to the anime goal? I wonder why. Let me see if I can try to answer that and elaborate that. My live streams, social media posts, experimental animations, promotional images, character introductions, and world building discussions all serve a larger purpose. They create a public record of the project. They allow me to practice speaking about it. They help me learn what attracts attention. They give potential collaborators something to examine. They allow viewers to encounter the characters before a full production exists. They may eventually help me build an audience large enough to support crowdfunding. I mean, I'm not keeping it for myself, but I want to make sure this crowdfunding will support and bring this to fruition. Because I want this anime to be on the house, free for all to watch. And all I care about is the publicity behind it, the reputation, discussions, other separate content creator documenting about this. I mean, I don't know what I can do reasonably to spread the word or to further communicate this, other than I can live stream it like what I'm doing right now. I'm just communicating to all that care to hear me out. But I really hope to bring any way to support crowdfunding, to open a Kickstarter or something. Uh, Sponsorship, commissions, merchandise, pitching opportunities, or other legitimate development paths. I understand that posting frequently does not guarantee success. Audience growth can be painfully slow, and the creator space is oversaturated. So again, super competition and oversaturation. Once again, I understand that posting frequently does not guarantee success, and I'm very stressed about it. Audience growth can be painfully slow, and the creator space is oversaturated. Nevertheless, every completed piece contributes to a larger body of work that is more useful to me than spending the same hour passively watching another creator build their dream. I mean, I'm not gonna watch Mr. Beast. I'm not gonna watch Markiplier. I'm not gonna watch PewDiePie. I don't mind watching the best ever food review show with Sony Side, but I want to be my own best ever food review show with all due respect. I would rather be my own travel channel. I'd rather travel and make my own blog. I'd rather be my own anime review or anime convention review. I'd rather be my own documentarians, producing my own documentaries, reporting crimes, updated crimes or something like that. I'm my own content creator. I don't want to just sit and watch Mr. Beast. I don't want to sit and watch Salt Bay or any of the controversial figures. I don't want to watch any other content creator documenting criminal behaviors or news. I want to be my own news and produce my own news and produce my own content. And that's what I'm doing right now. Because, yeah, because that is more useful to me than spending the same hour passively watching another creator build their dream. My vision of success. My goal is not merely to become wealthy nor popular. I mean, I appreciate if I'm becoming popular or wealthy, but I think I might regret that. I would rather choose to become wealthy to keep up with expenses and hope to pay back my immediate family members for taking care of me and hope to put the rest. Well, after actually 10%, I will choose my handpicked friends, true friends that have been there for me, that are true friends, that they deserve that. They deserve that. I'm see, my brain is farting. I'm getting sleepy. I'm getting tired, and my back is stiff. I'm trying to think. Okay, what was I saying? So I'm trying to select few true friends who deserve the fortune. Yeah, the fortune. Who deserve the wealth. But I don't care about being popular because I might regret being popular. Financial success matters because production is expensive and household responsibilities are real. Popularity matters because an audience can create opportunities because, again, reposting, share, spread the word, share to their followers, share to their subscribers. I appreciate that, but I would regret being popular down the road. It may create opportunities, but it is not guaranteed. Neither one is the final purpose. The real goal is to watch my original anime exist as a finished production. I want to watch my own anime. I want to go to a Brazilian steakhouse or a sushi, have a tablet, have my own iPad, and watch my own anime. I kept thinking about it. I hope to get to that point. I want to see General Sunbeam. I want to see my own characters. I want to see myself, General Sunbeam. I want to see Sunbeam, Lady Moonbeam, Starbeam, X Vice Colonel Starbeam, Professor Galaxybeam, Lord Darkwing, Blackwing, Shadowwing, and Doctor Deathwing. I want to see all my 8 characters, the 4 heroes and the 4 villains, the 8 absolute leaders, the 8 great dictators. I want to see them in action. I want to see them fight each other. I want to see all that. I want to see them moving. I want to see them speaking, fighting, leading, changing. I want to see the wars and developing across professionally animated episodes. I want to see all that. I want viewers discussing Titanumus, discussing the lore. So I want viewers and audience discussing Titanumus, producing their own content. I appreciate that people are praising me, like putting my name. Like I will consider almost everything is fair use as long as I am credited. I don't mind anyone trying to share the whole scene or producing or copying and bringing the whole anime on across all that for as long as that my name is on there and I am fully credited. That nobody is taking ownership of the whole anime series. I don't mind seeing like a copy of the full episode for as long as I am credited and made aware of. I'm happy to watch my own anime through another content creator. I'd rather watch it on Rumble, but I would rather have my own episode on there and watch it from my own channel. With all due respect, but I doubt all this will be coming to fruition. It is stressful. Shadowing and Deathwing. Okay, I don't know why I'm repeating that. But again, I want to see them come to life. I want to see the picture. I want to see the art in motion. I can't stop daydreaming about it, and I can't stop thinking about it. It's just stressing me out. I want viewers to share and talk about it. I really hope somebody can help me make it all this happen. I want people debating the alliance, picking a side, just like Monty owns Ruby in a similar regard. I would love to see that. I want people debating the alliance, and I really would like to really build and shape this community over all this, because I also wish that I can hire those same communities to be a part of the production. I'm not about the money. I'm paying you to help me make it reality. You keep the money, but I'm not giving it for free. And I don't like being scammed and con artists. I'm sick and tired of all these people pretending to be artists and pretending to care. I've been around for 3 decades. Well, I'm about to get to that part, but let me continue reading the script. So I really do want people debating the alliance. I want people talking about it. I want to hope to create a legitimate buzz and the buzz over this genre. I want fan theories about the regimes, and I hope to inspire fan arts and fan maids for as long as they respect that I own the ideas about it. I do really want the love and respect and people hoping to see me as part of the legend of among all the anime producers. But I don't want anyone to hate me that this whole idea was originally created from AI generative, the use of AI. Most of it, majority of it is true, but I have already tried to commission it from few artists from DeviantArt, and I am trying to work on seeing if I can compile all the hand drawn artists from multiple artists about it, but majority of it are not safe for work. Just a heads up. I want. Oh my god, man, I am getting sleepy. Oh my gosh. I want interviews. I want interviews, trailers, reviews, convention panels, voice performances, original soundtracks, and thoughtful discussions about the character and themes. I want to sit down one day, open a legitimate streaming platform, or turn on a television, eating popcorn or eating a nice sushi or steak, whether I'm here at home or at a Brazilian restaurant or at a Japanese sushi restaurant. I want to turn on my own streaming platform on my iPad. Oh my gosh, I need to blow my nose. Oh, got runny nose. Dang, it's already 11:45 p.m. already. Yeah, I stay up a little later at the pool, trying to take care of the wasp nest and trying to reduce the wasp activity to the best of my abilities. That's kind of what I get for staying a bit longer. But it's 11:45 p.m. Texas Central Daytime. I think my wife is probably asleep or still chatting with her friend, being herself in her own room, playing games, talking to her friends over on Discord or Facebook Messenger. I don't know. Let me get back to the point. So that's what I want. I want interviews, trailers, reviews, convention panels, voice performances, original soundtracks, and thoughtful discussions about the characters and themes. I want I want to sit down one day, open a legitimate streaming platform, or turn on a television and watch an episode that began as an idea inside my own mind. That is the treasure I am pursuing. Just to make it clear, that is the treasure, the grand line I am pursuing. Now, closing statement. Closing statement. This live stream is ultimately about understanding the difference between recreation and personal mission. I want to remind that my wife enjoys gaming, cosplay, entertainment, and social time with her friends. And I know that really well. I knew that. So I don't want anyone reminding me or telling me anything about that because I know those activities give her relaxation and connections. And I know she loves playing games and chatting with her friends. And I know that's what it's all about. Just recreation, leisure, and entertainment. It's all about consuming entertainment. My own direction is increasingly centered on production, income, stability, creation, and long term development. Neither person has to become an exact copy of the other. A successful marriage requires room for different personalities and interests. We are not perfect after all, and I don't know what I can say more about relationships. Every relationships are different and unique in its own ways, whether that's good, bad, or ugly, for as long as nobody gets hurt. It also requires it also requires communication about finances, responsibilities, noise, schedules, shared goals, and the amount of time devoted to recreation. I want to remain honest about where I stand without demeaning the people around me. Hmm. Oh man. So once again, I am General Sunbeam. For those that care to get to know me, who I am General Sunbeam, a Vietnamese American creator, an autistic adult, a husband, a worker, a writer, and a person trying to build a secure future despite financial pressure, personal challenges, and a crowded creative industry. As always, I will say this. I am working toward multiple lawful income streams because I want stability. I want to keep this roof, keep this house over our head. I don't want to lose this house. We work hard for this house. I don't want to lose our property. I don't want to lose the vehicle. I don't want to get hurt or put in the hospital. I want to survive and hope to make it through the year, through to where I can see my own grandkids. That's a standard American dream prospect. I produce content because I want my voice and ideas to reach people. I want my voice to be heard. I want people to care about my ambition and what my dream career goal is and what I want to be or where I see myself, and again following the traditional prospect and concept of the American dream goal. I develop supremacy because I want to build an original legacy and build my and pitch and produce my own original anime. The road ahead will require discipline, consistency, professional relationships, or some form of networking connections, funding, and the humility to correct my mistakes. I do accept that reality. My purpose is to continue moving from imagination into structure, into a concrete structure, from structure into productions, and from productions into a finished anime that can stand before a real audience. So thank you for listening, watching, following, subscribing, and giving me the opportunity to explain who I am and what I am building and where I am and continuing to voice and express this thought and what's on my mind, getting it out of my chest and out of my system and letting all of you viewers on Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, and across the internet that this is where I'm coming from. And what I still care about is hoping to pitch and produce my own anime, supremacy, clash between heroes and villains. And I appreciate anyone care to read and watch, like follow me on Wattpad, check me out on Wattpad, give me 50 followers, 100 followers. I appreciate the share, promotion, the growth, hoping to increase viewerships, and hope my reputation stretch and grows out there across the internet. As always, I've been working my butt off, and you can see how tired and stressed I am. My back is stiff. I have very bad acne. I'm growing my beard and mustache, and I'm going to get it shaved for the wedding tomorrow. Got to take my wife to work. I believe we got a friend or a guest coming over tomorrow. Communicate that through the group chat. and trying to pay off our expenses. Oh man, I'm so tired. So freaking tired. Hmm. Hmm. This this is General Sunbeam. So once more, this is General Sunbeam, the bright orange sun with the GS in the middle, and my mission remains unchanged to protect, to pitch, to produce, to voice, to express, and bring supremacy clash between heroes and villains to life. That is my mission. That is my communication. That is my public address to the anime industries, to Crunchyroll, to Sentai Filmsworks, to Studio Ghibli, to any other anime industry studios out there that can build that pipeline, that can make it a reality, that can make it work. I'm sending that message, and I'm still communicating to all of you Facebook viewers, YouTube, Rumble, and to all anime studios, and to all conventions and Comic Cons. That is what I care about. I hope to see supremacy clash between heroes and villains come to life, bring it to fruition. I hope to get that pipeline started. I hope to see it realized and authenticated to concrete so I can watch it on television. I really want to see it exist. And that's the memo. Let's see any more. Oh, yep, that's all. That is definitely the memo. Yep, I can go ahead and end the live stream on Facebook. I'll probably continue streaming on YouTube and Rumble, just putting on some random content, just promoting other content creator on YouTube. But I am sleepy and I don't feel like talking or speaking. Just again, stay safe, be aware of your surrounding, please pay attention, take care of yourself, drink water, apply sunscreen, wear a hat. It is going to be hot tomorrow. It's going to be very hot and sunny. And again, tomorrow, me and my wife will be going to the wedding, just like our wedding in 2023, right there, that poster right behind me. It will be just like that. We'll be going to another family wedding within my grandparents' generation. We'll be going out somewhere in ATX, then go to Chinatown, celebrate the wedding, have fun, eat, maybe drink, and hope to go home safely. And I know that between me, my wife, and another friend, we did communicate with a friend, and he will be coming over tomorrow, and we're gonna have a guest coming over to spend the night for Colossalcon, Texas. He have already, he have already I want to make sure there's no cockroaches around here. Hoping there's no cockroaches that climb or fly around the room. Because sometimes I'm just seeing things. Okay, so there is no cockroaches. Yeah. So again, pay attention, stay safe, see something, any suspicious activities, document it, report it, take pictures. I want to make sure nobody gets hurt. Just remember when you go to the park, when using the park, or whenever the pool opens, whenever you go swimming, just pay attention. If there is heavy bee or wasp activity, I can just best say stay home. Don't use the park when it's too hot. I don't know what is fun about using the park. I have been using the park growing up, and now I outgrow that, and I don't really see the fun in all that. With all due respect. That's all I gotta say. So thank you for watching and hearing me out. Y'all have a great night. Peace. Yeah, one like. Nice. Oh boy. Well, I am still live streaming on YouTube and Rumble. So to YouTube and Rumble, this is my Facebook account, my Facebook user. This is who I am, and all this image here, what I'm showing here on my Facebook cover, this strongly defines who I am and where I'm at and where I stand. So I'll just read it here. Welcome to my profile. I am sharing this update to keep my community, friends, and public onlookers informed about my ongoing journey as a dedicated content creator, story writer, and aspiring anime producer. For those who have known me since my school years between 2005 and 2012, filling notebooks after notebooks with original ideas inspired by Sonic the Hedgehog, Code Geass, Bleach, Death Note, and classic Toonami or Adult Swim programming, you already know what defines my career ambitions. My passion has never been about passive entertainment, buying tickets, or sitting in an audience. My primary goal is to build, construct, and produce original television series and films. I strive to be completely transparent and easily understood by anyone who visits my page. My focus is centered on pitching and producing my flagship original anime project, Supremacy Clash Between Heroes and Villains, which originated as my written stories on Wattpad. My creative philosophy and professional standards, technology and AI integration. I openly utilize text based artificial intelligence tools such as ChatGPT and Gemini as part of my writing, concept design, and world building process. I operate strictly within legal standards and creative guidelines. Commitment to peace and civility. I am firmly dedicated to nonviolence. I am a total pacifist. So again, I am firmly dedicated to nonviolence. I do not engage in physical altercations or physical conflict under any circumstances. I conduct myself peacefully and lawfully in public spaces at all times. Where public cameras frequently document my conduct, if anyone disagrees with my work or perspective, I encourage healthy, lawful, creative expression, such as hosting your own podcast, live stream, or content channel to voice your opinion. Now, moving on to intellectual property. Intellectual property goal. My goal when pitching Supremacy to anime industry studios is not short-term profit. It's not short-term profit, but securing complete original ownership and licensing rights over the entire animation project. Thank you to everyone who supports my vision by sharing, reposting, and spreading the word. Again, and spreading the word about Supremacy. Your support is invaluable in bringing this production pipeline to life. And there again, this is one that's in Espanol, in Spanish. I don't want to read all this because I cannot speak fluent Spanish. But this image right here speaks a lot of words here. This defines who I am.
Short
Or
five,
actually,
short 5 minute video. Short 5 minute video. Makai. And I got Anna over there and her Raven, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, I know
And
Ray.
there's Joe, John, and Ty. And there's Joe again and Ty, and then you get a little bit of me on there.
Oh yes, of course.
I'm here at Ty's wedding. I'm glad I came. Oh, I forgot to get a picture of that over there. Yeah. And we're gonna have a good time. And Ty's about to get married. So there's Makai, my friend over here.
Oh my God, it's so good, guys.
Although there are a lot of people that have that name now, but you know, I can still say, look at your men, now back to me, now back at your men, now back to me. Sadly, he isn't. But if he would start naming himself Makai, he could act like he's me. No, I'm joking.
And then does Joe have anything to say?
What do you like to say, Joe?
I'm glad I'm here at the wedding of Ty and Anna. I'm glad they are going to get married and wish them happiness and a long marriage forever.
And what do you like to say, John?
It seems like a fairy tale. You go to Hawaii and you bring your princess back.
After that, I got something to say to John. I got something
It's
to say.
pretty exciting because, and Makaya, what do you have?
I have to say. Hey.
Now we just need the ending and they live happily ever
Let me ask
after.
you a quick question about your honeymoon. So where are you gonna spend? Where are y'all gonna spend y'all's honeymoon?
We're going back to Honolulu, Hawaii for
Wow.
1 week
When are you taking off?
on Thursday.
Wow, you're already ready to go, huh?
Yes.
Amen. Wow. I wish I could go with y'all guys. Wow. Honolulu.
Honolulu, yes.
Okay, this makes a good video, and I guess you could just record a little bit more. It just said 2 minutes, so I'm making a 5 minute video.
Well, there's Paul. Paul is right there, looking good.
Oh, yeah, I know, Paul.
There's my bride.
Here's your wife.
Here's your wife.
In about half an hour.
Oh yes.
In a few hours, yeah.
Half an hour.
Well, half an hour. Oh,
They
that
get
quick.
married at 6, 7.
Yeah, we didn't get one of you and your brother yet.
Yeah, what time is that?
So we're here at the Oasis. It's a special day for me and my bride. And then this is where it's going to take place. There's Cody, Raven. And it's going to be a special day for me. I'm feeling a bit nervous, but you know, I'm hanging in there. Got all my friends that support me. Got Andy. You know, I appreciate that we're here. I appreciate all my friends are here, my families, my bride.
Wow, this is beautiful. Wow.
Hey.
Wow.
Just love saying that.
I was like, wow, that's beautiful.
It's just, I don't think save your energy. Or, wow. Oh, I would do like the bow, the Japanese and say. But I think some people.
We're making memories and making history on Andy's phone, so you can remember this day.
I'll put it on Facebook, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Of course, we're not going to be bowling tomorrow, so this makes the bowling video. We'll do it right now, you know.
Yeah, this is called Wedding Con.
Yeah.
Tomorrow
No.
we're gonna try and show Paul around since this is his first time in
Yes.
Texas. So we're gonna
Okay, you just barely arrived. Huh?
Yeah, he came from Honolulu. So.
Oh, okay. Oh, there. Hang on to my card over here.
Oh,
Then here you fucking go down, dude.
Yeah, I already put mine in there. I've been here since like, what time did we get here?
Oh, was there a place
Around
for?
12?
Yeah, we got here around 12. Oh, okay.
Is there a place for?
It's like, I've been here.
I better get out of the way.
Yeah. He might run over.
Oh, somebody needs a driver license. Ganita la ID.
Ya, porque no sea para Vega Basement.
Short 5 minute video. Makai.
Yeah.
And I got Anna over there
And rain.
and her
And you guys.
Raven, I think.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
Ray.
there's Joe, John, and Ty. And there's Joe again and Ty, and then you get a little bit of me on there.
Oh, yes, of course.
I'm here at Ty's wedding. I'm glad I came. Oh, I forgot to get a picture of that over there. Yeah. And we're gonna have a good time. And Ty's about to get married. So there's Makai, my friend over here.
Oh my God, this AC feels so good, guys.
Although there are a lot of people that have that name now, but you know, I could still say, look at your men, now back to me, now back at your men, now back to me. Sadly, he isn't. But if he would start naming himself Makai, he can act like he's me. No, I'm joking.
And then does Joe have anything to say?
What do you like to say, Joe?
I'm glad I'm here at the wedding of Ty and Anna. I'm glad they are going to get married and wish them happiness and a long marriage forever.
And what do you like to say, John?
It seems like a fairy tale. You go to Hawaii and you bring your princess back.
After that, I got something to say to John. I got something to say.
Pretty
to
exciting
John.
because, and Makaya, what do you have?
I have to say. Hey.
Now when you speak the ending and they live happily ever
Let me ask
after.
you a quick question about your honeymoon. So where are you gonna spend? Where are y'all gonna spend y'all's honeymoon?
We're going back to Honolulu, Hawaii for
Wow.
1 week
When are you taking off?
on Thursday.
Wow, you're already ready to go, huh?
Yes.
Amen. Wow. I wish I could go with y'all guys. Wow. Honolulu.
Honolulu, yes.
Okay, this makes a good video, and I guess you could just record a little bit more. It just said 2 minutes, so I want to make it a 5-minute video.
Well, there's Paul. Paul is right there, looking good.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
There's my bride.
Meet your wife
Meet your wife.
in about half an hour.
Oh, yes.
In a few hours, yeah.
Half an hour.
Oh, half an hour. Oh,
They
that
get
quick.
married at 6, 7 o'clock.
We didn't get one of you and your brother
Yeah, let's see what time we got.
So we're here at the Oasis. It's a special day for me and my bride. And then this is where it's going to take place. There's Cody, Raven. And it's going to be a special day for me. I'm feeling a bit nervous, but you know, I'm hanging in there. Got all my friends that support me. Got Andy. You know, I appreciate that we're here. I appreciate all my friends are here, my families, my bride.
Wow, this is beautiful. Wow.
Hey.
Wow.
Just a little second.
I was like, wow, that's beautiful.
It's just, I don't think say that. Save your energy. Or, wow. Oh, I would do like the bow, the Japanese and say. But I think some people.
We're making memories and making history on Andy's phone, so he can remember this day.
I'll put it on Facebook, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Of course, we're not going to be bowling tomorrow, so this makes the bowling video. We'll do it right now, you know.
Yeah, this is called WendyCon, Wedding Con.
Yeah.
Tomorrow
No.
we're gonna try and show Paul around since this is his first time in
Yes.
Texas. So we're gonna
Okay, you just barely arrived, huh?
Yeah, he came from Honolulu. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Oh, there. Hang on to my card over here.
Oh,
Then I hear you about to go down, dude.
Short 5-minute video, Makai, and I got Anna over there, and her Raven, I think.
Yes.
And there's Joe, John, and Ty, and there's Joe again, and Ty, and then get a little bit of me on there.
Oh yes, of course.
I'm here at Ty's wedding. I'm glad I came. Oh, I forgot to get a picture of that over there. Yeah. And we're gonna have a good time. And Ty's about to get married. So there's Makai, my friend over here.
Oh my God, this AC feels so good, guys.
Although there are a lot of people that have that name now, but you know, I could still say, look at your men, now back to me, now back at your men, now back to me. Sadly, he isn't. But if he would start naming himself Makai, he could act like he's me. No, I'm joking.
And then does Joe have anything to say?
What do you like to say, Joe?
I'm good. I'm here at the wedding of Ty and Anna. I'm glad they are going to get married and wish them happiness and a long marriage forever.
And what do you like to say, John?
It seems like a fairy tale. You go to Hawaii and you bring your princess
Yes.
back.
After that, I got something to say to John. I got something to
Pretty
say
exciting
to
because
John.
and Makaya, what do you have?
I have to say, hey.
Now we just
The ending, and they live happily ever
Let me
after.
ask you a quick question about your honeymoon. So where are you gonna spend? Where are y'all gonna spend y'all's honeymoon?
We're going back to Honolulu, Hawaii for
Wow.
1 week
When are you taking off?
on Thursday.
Wow, you're already ready to go, huh?
Yes.
Amen. Wow. I wish I could go with y'all guys. Wow. Honolulu.
Honolulu, yes.
Okay, this makes a good video, and I guess you could just record a little bit more. It just said 2 minutes, so I'm making a 5-minute video.
Well, there's Paul. Paul is right there, looking good.
Oh, yeah, I know, Paul.
There's my bride.
Here's your wife.
Meet your wife.
In about half an hour.
Oh, yes.
In a few hours, yeah.
Half an hour.
Well, half an hour. Oh,
They
that
get
quick.
married at 6, 7 o'clock.
We didn't get one of you and your brother
Yeah, let's see what time we got.
Yeah, about half an hour.
So we're here at the Oasis. It's a special day for me and my bride. And then this is.
Let's play.
Short 5 minute video.
Mm.
The Democrats are against.
Fox, I'm Shauna Kalafi. We are following some sad breaking news tonight. Actress Hayden Panettiere has died at 36 years old. Her representatives confirming to Fox News Digital that she passed away on Sunday. The popular actress is best known for her roles in Heroes, Nashville, the Scream series, Remember the Titans, Bring It On, and much more. The circumstances surrounding her death have still not yet been confirmed. She is survived by her daughter, Kaya. Again, Hayden Panettiere, the actress, passing away Sunday at just 36 years old. Some devastating news for her friends, family, and fans tonight. And our thoughts are with her loved ones. We will bring you more details as we learn it. Again, the popular actress Hayden.
Mahalo na alehu wahinu. Na alehu? Okay. Well, reports are telling us it's not alehu. We'll double check that. But yeah, thanks for asking. Again, that's very sad.
We have another question from in the room. I believe we'll have time for one more question after this.
John Hamasaki, Away News Now. You know, obviously everything's so fresh. Everybody's still dealing with the first aftermath of the storm. To each of you gentlemen, what is your message to the public? Because when we go through a sustained type of operation, that's when we sometimes see tempers flare, patients running up.
There are not a lot of unknowns here in terms of how they're strategizing their case, the strategy, and then the tactics. They understand how a jury reacted to what they did in trial number one, and they're going to take what was successful and build on that in the second trial.
And if you could maybe identify one issue that could ultimately determine whether Murdaugh is convicted again, what are you watching the most close?
I think if this DNA evidence plays out, if there's anything to it, and again, we don't know for sure, but if there's something that the DNA evidence shows, if there is an unknown person who is responsible for the DNA under Maggie's fingernails, that could be really big. Because if you're the defense, you're going to say, hold on here. Where did this come from? Whose is this? Why hasn't the prosecution produced the person who's the source of this? And of course, if there is DNA, there's a chance that it could be matched up under the under the national crime computer systems to somebody else. So that could be the big unknown here. If the defense actually has something there and there is some unknown male DNA under Maggie's fingernails, that could completely change the course of this trial.
All right, John, thanks so much for joining us here on Live Now from Fox and for breaking it all down. We appreciate you.
All right. This is my pawpaw.
And Jimmy is my grandson.
As a Baptist preacher in South Texas, he taught me to follow the 2 great commandments. Love God
and love your neighbor.
I've tried to follow those teachings, first as a public school teacher,
and now as a Texas lawmaker,
providing relief to those struggling to afford their health care, their housing, their groceries.
That's loving your neighbor.
I'm James Tallarico, and I approve this message.
Amen.
You're never going to make it in Hollywood.
No.
If you've tried Tadalafil or Tadalafil, but you want something more powerful for your sex life, listen up.
I do that too. Feel where I get the worst of this.
And it looks like they had some audio issues to start off that press conference. So we fast forwarded just a little bit. Again, this is officials in Hawaii County giving the latest on the impacts of Hurricane Lala, termed tropical storm.
And thank you for all joining us today. The press conference will begin with important updates on Hurricane Lala from Mayor Kimo Alameda, followed by Temporary Fire Chief Daniel Volpe, Police Chief Reed Mahuna, and Civil Defense Acting Administrator Daryl Oliveira. After these remarks, we'll take questions from the media. Followed by Temporary Fire Chief Daniel Volpe, Police Chief Reed Mahuna.
I don't want to make talk about this on the question. Where's the okay, close out this next. Can you please, yeah, you need to do this on the other round. I should be all. I would. I'm sure that this thing is needed on here. Okay, yeah, actually.
Good afternoon, everybody. So I got to tell you this: weather conditions are improving with some rain and scattered showers around the island, and that's the good news. All right. The bad news is that we just experienced a Category 1 hurricane with 80 miles an hour winds and flash floods, especially on the south side, like I've never seen before. Okay, this storm progressed. All right, we kept seeing a progression of issues from 5 inches of rain to 10 inches to 15 to 20, right? 10 road closures.
Okay. Damn, it went wide. Probably should have waited. Okay. Damn, it went wide. Probably should have waited. Okay. Damn it, went wide. Probably should have. Should have waited.
Mm. Mm.